What's up, everybody? It's your coach. Welcome back to the channel. Catcher's Mitt review. I had to do it bigger. I had to do it better. So I came out here on a beautiful day. Please like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever it is. You agree with what you hear. You don't agree with what you hear. I'm a man of the people. I love every single one of you, whether you give me a good comment or not. I still love you. Here we go. Catcher's Mitt review. I promised it. Here you go. Most asked by far video. Coach, catcher's mitt, catcher's mitt, catcher's mitt. Don't believe me? Look at the comments here. Catcher's mitt, 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 catcher's mitt. So I wanted to find a way to do something different. Do something no one's ever done in a review. Try to be an OG.
I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry.
I reached out to all my contacts, everybody that knew. Now, one person, can we get a catcher's mitt? But, and it has to be Rawlings. But, luckily, my boy from New Jersey, Mr. Christian Soto, came through. Big shout out. We're going to open this. I know absolutely nothing about catcher's mitt. But I got my boy here, which we're gonna do this in a second. That does. I'm gonna do a little unboxing here. This box has been sanitized. It's corona free, so don't worry. I told Nick, Nick, we can't let the people down. It's we started some here that we can't stop. We've been shut down for a little bit, but we have to get it going for you guys because now it's the time you guys depend on us. So see what we got here. Our boy came through. He put it in a, what is this? Sedanos? What do you guys got over there, buddy? This is a bowl basket kind of thing. And we got Pro Preferred. Gotta smell the glove. Check this out, dude. Christian, we're gonna break this in for you. Hold on one second. There he is, Nick. What do you think of that, buddy?
Love it, love it. So here's a little bit. The pros and the cons and the catcher's mitt. The cons, it's a lot harder to break in than a regular glove. Not impossible, but instead of a day, it might take me 2 days just to get it right. The pros is it's very difficult to mess it up. As long as you create that deep pocket and keep these side walls thick and not create a crease in here that the catchers hate, it's very difficult for you to mess up a catcher's mitt. So it's a good product. It's a Rawlings. We'll get it going and we'll send it back to Chris here shortly.
Nick, when you say crease, what is that mistake that people make?
So sometimes you'll see, not just catcher's gloves, but any gloves, there's a crease in here that kind of makes the ball pop out and not feel good. Remember, you're receiving a ball, so you want this as smooth as possible, especially a catcher's mitt. You know, they're really receiving and holding right there. You don't want the ball jiggling around or moving around at all. So we'll create the same look that it has here. That's a very flat, plain look. Right now, this glove from factory came very wide, no pockets, not very deep. You know, as you can see here, the side wall, there's not a real big, you want there to be a pocket within the pocket. And this out here, what I call the outer rim of the glove, you want that to be thicker than the inside of the pocket, so when the ball goes in there, it gets stuck in there and it doesn't kind of slide out on you.
All right, let's make it happen. All right, so like what Nick was saying, look at the glove. It's a little hard. Let's move it over here, it being all black. See if you can see it there. No really shape this. We got to get this to receive balls. So extremely new, I would say right now. I'm going to get the doctor working on this to get this game ready for my boy Chris. Wait till you see the difference of how it looks.
So like Coach HP said, there's a lot of work to do in here. Catcher's mitt, not only do you want to break it in, but you really want to shape it in a nice receiving position. So For me, more important than the breaking in is actually the shape of it. So I say it might take 2 days because day one, I'm gonna really concentrate on just creating that nice shape it should have. And then maybe day two, making it a little bit softer. So guys, big pet peeve of mine. All your gloves that come with this little tag, which is all the gloves, rip it off. It's meant to be ripped off, and it just looks a lot better, a lot more professional. You know, as an old school baseball guy, I pick up a glove and I see that little tag hanging out. It's not cool. It's not the cool thing to do. So other than that, let's get ready to go. I'm gonna wet it first, just so I can manipulate the glove a little bit better, and then we'll take it from there. Again, this is as hot as the shower goes. I'm not submerging it. Just wetting it until it changes colors a little bit, get it a little bit softer for me. It's done. It's wet. It's not submerged. It's a big mistake I used to do, but even the inside fur is still dry. It's just the outside of it that got wet, and it's just a lot more playable now. So I'm going to use a little bit of a different technique today with the catcher's mitt. They're a lot thicker. They're a lot thicker for the protection. But again, sometimes when they create them so thick, it's really hard to get into the fibers of it and break it in. So I'm going to get a 5-pound dumbbell. And what I'm going to do first with a dumbbell is just beat the glove a little bit, kind of rip the inner fibers of the fabric apart so I can play with it a little bit more. Again, 5-pound dumbbell. Flatten out the glove as much as possible. Beating it. If you want to eat a good steak, you tenderize it first. Well, same thing with a glove. You want a good glove, you want to tenderize it first.
Nick, what kind of steak do you like?
Me being Latin, I'm a big skirt steak guy, better known as the famous churrasco. You know, that's me.
All right.
If you're buying filet mignon is also good, but if I'm buying, skirt steak will do.
All right.
So I'm making it completely flat. That's not the objective. The objective is to beat it down. Again, I'm going to shape the glove the way I want. Big time, I'm going to beat it up in here. Okay, so that's pretty beat up. Now, I don't want this flat, okay? It's all gonna be in proportion. I wanna create a pocket within the pocket of this rim. So by me beating it, all I did was really get all those tight fibers that were machine made and just kind of open them up a little bit, all right? A thing that I like to do a lot with the gloves once I put them on, and this is for any glove at any process, I like smacking it on my thigh because I can kind of hold the position that I want the glove in while slapping it here to create a good fit into my hand. So after we dry the gloves out and we put them in wherever we do to dry them out, I'll put it on. It's going to be a little bit stiff at first, but to loosen it up, just pound it right in here. Right. Now I'm going to start working. I haven't done anything yet, but just tenderize the glove.
Nick, do you have a favorite catcher growing up?
Man, Pudge. Big Pudge guy.
Yeah.
You know, I loved his game and everything about it. You know, he ended up being a Miami Marlin, so sealed the deal for me. So now we can use the famous mallet. Let me take off my watch. I don't break my watch. I'm sorry about that.
That's a Rolex we can afford, but not afford to fix.
You got it. So even though I don't do this a lot, I'm kind of figuring out what kind of glove I have. Where do I want the pocket? Every glove is a little bit different. You know, the catcher's mitt is one of the few gloves that I wear all fingers in their slot and just with my index finger out. Most of my gloves, I go 2 fingers on this side. You know, that's personal preference. I'm gonna shape this one with all the fingers in their slots. So once I realize, yeah, this is the glove I want right there, I'm gonna hold the mallet in that spot right there, holding it in place. And now is where I start building the pocket by pounding the mallet into the ground.
Nick, can you show them where you put the mallet in the glove so they can see?
So
Part?
it's not in the web, it's not in the palm, it's right in between the web and the palm, okay? And by holding it there in place, I'm gonna drop it for a second, it's gonna create a deep pocket while not messing up the rim of the glove. Okay, so it's gonna kind of have that, so when the ball goes in there, it gets lost. I'm gonna make this part here, the palm, really tight, again, by beating it a lot. So when the ball hits it, even if your pitcher's throwing slow, it's gonna sound like he's throwing hard. And you create that by creating a hard surface in here. And the best way to make that surface hard, most gloves I don't have to work this much. This glove will still take me 1 day. I'm just gonna work it a little bit more. The harder I hit it here, since it's so thick, and the reason it's thick is for protection, you know, but in my opinion, in the opinion of most guys I've played with, they're too thick. So you'll see a lot of catchers, you know, trying to get that glove just a little bit tighter, so it's not so much cushion. They wanna feel the ball coming in. You know, and if you have all that cushion, it's gonna be like receiving with a pillow. You're not gonna get a feel for it, okay? And since we catch the ball here, in this little spot right here that I call the U, it shouldn't hurt your hand because there's no fingers in there, right? So you're catching the ball right here, thumb under the ball, so you're not gonna be really getting your hand beat up. So all that extra cushion is really unnecessary, but again, created for protection. Now, if I drop this glove, it still stays open. But when I put it to dry, then I put that mallet in there and pinch it in there tight, now it's gonna have more of that feel when you close it. When I drop it and I still have that big open feel, that just tells me that I still have a lot of work to do. So, get it off the leg again. I like pushing this part of the glove down on the catcher's mitt. Okay, leaving that web open, putting this down. Scan the shape. But I'm gonna continue to beat this pocket in, and then I'm gonna put it to dry. Somebody had asked in one of the videos, you know, if you don't have a mallet, what you can use. I'm like, man, mallets are pretty affordable and easy to get. But another thing that I use sometimes is a one-handed bat. Okay, the one-handed bat, again, I use it because it's really easy to beat the glove. It has a much bigger spot than an actual mallet, so I can cover more ground within the glove with a one-handed bat. Than I could with a mallet. The mallet, I'm just gonna be able to break it in this little spot right here. With a one-handed bat, look at all the surface of the glove that I'm breaking in. Again, I really wanna create this glove as tight as possible in here so you can have that sound when you receive. Also, by using the one-handed bat, by covering all that surface, that crease right here is not gonna be being built. If I didn't have the bat, I would really have to get my mallet and stop from creating the pocket to go ahead and hit this spot where that crease usually forms. But instead of working it here and working it here and working it here, I get the bat and just work it all in one piece. Another thing you can do, one-handed bats are a little bit harder to come by, is just get a little league bat. You can get them for like 20, 30 bucks at any sporting goods store. A little league bat that you can kind of use with one hand. So we've been working this glove for about a little bit less than 5 minutes or more than 5 minutes. If you take a picture, if you take a look at the pocket and the shape of it, it's already dramatically changed. I'm not even really concerned about breaking it in right now. It's creating the shape that I want with the glove, right? Because a well-shaped catcher's mitt, you don't even need to break it in, because once the ball goes in there, it gets stuck and lost in there. So they don't need to be as soft as a position player's glove. This glove right there, once that ball goes in there, it's going to get stuck and hide in there. All right. So our next step is to just dry it out, air dry it with that spot. Let's create the pocket again, and then let's go air it out. That's it. Just going to pinch it here and put it in the windshield of the car, just to dry it out for a little bit. All right, so here we go. We have the deep pocket. I want to hold this spot while the glove dries out. If it dries in this spot, it's going to hold it. If I take the mallet out and just let it and put it somewhere and let it dry, it's going to kind of just take its regular shape back. So create that nice deep pocket. Create something that I can pinch it in. I usually use my dashboard and the windshield. Since it's 90 degrees here in Miami already, with the sun, it should dry out probably within a couple of hours. Now, if I didn't have this kind of weather, or if I didn't have the car to do and I was indoor, I'd probably wrap an Ace bandage over it and put it underneath my bed or in between the sofa cushions, just so it can hold that spot while it dries out. But with this weather here in Miami, in a couple of hours, I'll be able to continue to beat it up and soften it. That's all I got for right now, guys.
All right.
All right, so this is our catcher's mitt. You see how it's closed now? I'm not holding it closed. Whatever I do, that glove stays closed. It doesn't have a rubber band or anything on it. It's just a closed glove. All I'm gonna do now is open it, take out the mallet. Look at that shape. Look at that deep pocket right there. Same thing as all the other gloves. Put it on. Slap it around a little bit. So remember, this glove is not going to close thumb to pinky like the other gloves, but this glove hasn't been used yet, hasn't caught a ball. And check this out. Not only can it already open and close, it's got the shape that we want. And the most important thing in breaking in the glove is creating the shape first. You do nothing by breaking in a glove and it having a bad shape. We already have a good shape on the glove. As far as the catcher's mitt's concerned, all you need to do is create a nice home for the ball to go into. The mitt does the rest of the work. These two gloves were broken in less than 24 hours. Game ready. Watch how you're gonna hear the pop. The way to find out if you have a good glove is if it's a loud glove and you can hear it. JC, throw me a nice pitch. The way you know if you have a good catcher's mitt, if it's a loud mitt. Pitchers want to know if they're throwing hard. Woo!
Nick, and that's from what, a 13-year-old, 12-year-old?
A 10.
10-year-old.
10-year-old.
All right, Nick, what follow through now? What should they do now? Just normal? What do you think?
So now it's just have it in your hand. Remember, everybody has different size hands. Everybody likes their own little routine that they like to do. When I caught, I used to just play with this part right up here. That's it. Just be natural.
There
The
we
glove's
go.
already broken in. It's already game ready. Now you want to mold it to be part of your hand.
Nick, any last words?
Guys, you can't be a good ball player without a good glove. Invest in a glove, break it in. I know they're a little bit on the pricey side, but they last a long time. You buy yourself a lower quality glove, you're gonna find yourself every 6 months getting a new glove. Get yourself the mark of the pro. You're gonna have it 3, 4, 5 years. And not only that, you'll be able to give it down to a future generation. You gotta love Rawlings.
There it was. Thank you so much. Listen, thank you so much for investing in yourself, investing in your kids, caring about what they do, whether it's baseball or anything else. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Comment below, subscribe, stay on the journey with me. I got every single one of you. Let's go.